Hey guys, we're here right now talking all about boosts. That 6 to 9 boost strategy. What this means is that you post 6 different pieces of content, maybe 9, and you test them. Okay guys, we've got 3 things that we test when we do the 6 to 9 boost strategy. Okay, now guys, I call it a 6 to 9 boost strategy because engagement ads used to be called boosts. And you can do this in a boost, or you can do this with just any engagement ad. The first thing you want to test is your message. The next thing you want to test is targeting. And then the third thing you're going to want to test is sales. So this 6 to 9 boost strategy is not like a one-time thing. It's something you're going to do regularly as you're growing your business. So first you're going to test, you're going to do the 6 to 9 boost strategy to find out your message. Usually you do this stage when your page has less than 1,000 people on it. Less than 1,000 people, you don't really know what the message is that people will relate to, that they're going to want the world to hear about them. So first off is message. That's the first 6 to 9 boost. Next, you figured out what your people say. You figured out your bumper, so you got that converting. They like content. They give it thumbs up. When you click invite, they convert to your page. You know your message works. The next thing you work on is targeting. After you do targeting, your issue is, that's where you find where are people most active. Then you convert to sales. Will they buy? How can I get them to buy more in love? So first, messages. Okay, so we're putting our posts for messages. Now there's a few rules that I want you to know as you're beginning your boosts. Don't spend a ton of money. I want you to do your boosts for $2 a day. You don't have to spend a lot of money for this strategy to work. It literally can work for just $2 a day. Next one, if you're doing engagement, you're going to want the ads. That's the targeting and the message phase. So phase 1 and phase 2, have them go to about 200, maybe 500 in reach. You don't necessarily need this to go to the whole wide world. Your goal is just to see, do 200 people, if they get this piece of content, do they instantly begin engaging? Do they talk to me? Do I get comments? If I'm not getting comments with 200, 400, 500 people, then the time is I should pull that ad. The likelihood is if it reached 200 people and none of them did anything, this post probably doesn't have a lot of likes. If it got to 500, for sure, pull the axe on it because that post is not going to the world. Now, that's not for conversion ads. Conversion ads are the ones where you're making a sale. With making a sale, you want to go to more people because the likelihood is, even if they were the right people, it could have been the wrong timing. So not only are you worried about timing and the right person, you're also worried about the timing of it. So for those, I work to get to 2,000 in ads before I decide if it's got legs or if it doesn't. Okay. So in messaging, Gina asked, does messaging relate to the bumper sticker? Yes, the message is the bumper sticker. So in this, you're going to test different messages. In my mind, I don't stress so much about if it's a photo or if it's a video or if it's a conversation starter. We can't boost those anymore. Oh, it was nice when we could. I don't worry about the type of content at this stage. I mean, it'd be nice if you made them all video or if you made them all the same thing. Don't stress about it though. The most important thing that you're testing here is the message. So what is it that that person's saying? Because cats are just so easy to do, I'm going to give you guys an example with cats. So we're going to do the test, and we're going to do, I'm going to do, just for the sake of an argument here, we're going to do video 1. And video 1 says, I heart cats. That's the message they're saying. I heart cats. Do cat people say this? I don't know. I'm not a cat person. Or even if I am a cat person, I'm also a cat marketer. So I want to find out what message they're going to say. So now video 2 says, I rescue cats. Okay, so video 2 is rescue cats. Now I've got video 2. I'm going to make one more video, and this one's going to say, I'm a crazy cat lady. So I'm putting out content that says these things, and I want to find out which of these messages, it's not the content, which of these messages do well. It's not like the type of post, it's the message that the post says. Do they want one that says, I've rescued my cat, my cat's a rescue cat? Do they want to say, I love cats? Do they want to say, I'm a crazy cat lady, I have tons of cats? What message are they saying about themselves? That's your test. If you do this test and none of them stand out as the winning image, as the winning video, as the winning message that your audience says about themselves, the next test is to do it again. So none of these messages did well. And this is why I call it the 6 to 9 boost strategy, because I'm just going to show you right now how we're doing it in 6 to 9 boosts. So the next one, we're going to do a version 4. And this one's going to say, cat's mom. I'm a cat parent. I'm trying to write, sorry, cat parent. This one says cat parent. And this one, the next one's going to say version 5, will say, my cats have siblings. I love all pets. All pets. Okay, so you get the point. We're getting different messages that they would say about themselves. Do they like all pets? Or even number 6, version 6, my cat is goofy. Okay, I've got 6 different messages now. Now, the reason why I did 6 was because my first 3, nothing was definitive. So now you can see I've got a 6. This is why I call it the 6 to 9 strategy, because I'm testing 6 to 9 different 6 to 9 posts in this original one. So it's 6 because now how are we going to get to 9? I'll get to that in a second. We did our 6. We have different messages. Now, when I tested this, the message that stood out as the winner is that I'm my cat's parent. That's literally the one that was the winner for my audience. So it was this message right here, the cat parent. But now I want to test it again. This is why it's called the 6 to 9 boost strategy. I do 3. If I don't see if one of those is the winner, I'm going to do 3 more different messages because I'm looking for that message that they're going to cling to. Usually within 6, I get a message. If not, well, do 9. Move on to the next. Do another batch of 3. Now, I found out in this test of these 6 that this post was the winner. Okay, now remember, all of these I posted for $2 a day. And I did them for max 3 days. And my goal was to reach about 200 people to see the engagement, right? So I've got number 4 as my winner. Now, I want to do it again. And that is my cat. I'm a cat parent. I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do that same exact topic 3 more times. Why am I going to do it 3 more times? Video 1, video 2, video 3. Maybe this one, it was just because it was a viral video that was hilarious. Maybe that's why it did so well, because the video was hilarious. I'll never have another video like that. It could be. Maybe it had a big influencer behind it. I don't know. So now I want to test it. Was this one really the winner? I'm going to put 3 more pieces of content out, just like that original post. So I have this one. It's not the same post. I'm doing the same message though. So be like for this one, my cat's playing with the toilet paper just like my kid. My cat took out all the Tupperware. I'll never find the match to these ever again. Or, boy, someone's acting ornery today. He's going to be grounded. What they would say to as a parent to their child, but they're going to say that about their cat. Okay, so I'm going to say those same things about my cat and see, do those posts still do well? If they do, it's time for stage 2, targeting. If they don't, if none of these do well, it just means that you probably need to do a reader interview, see if you can get more messages to test to your audience. Now, who are you targeting at this time? I target broad right now. So I would be targeting all cats because I'm targeting everybody. Okay, so I'm going broad. I'm not targeting for the most active people. I'm just going broad in the broad interest topic of my niche, the broadest one I can find. And I'm trying to find what message most relates to those people. Okay, so you got it. Let's say it tested cat parent. These all did really well. Again, it's clear my people are cat parents. What comes next? Next, it's time to move on to targeting. Now, if you're still beginning, let's say you still have less than 1,000 fans, and you just found out that parent is what your people want to say. You just keep this ad on, the best performing one, for $2 a day, and you're done for a while. You don't have to move on to targeting yet unless you're ready. Okay, so if you're under 1,000 people, you can stay with messaging and keep testing more and more messages until you feel really solid and you know your bumper sticker works. It's okay to be slow at this point, okay? It's okay to be slow. Don't see it as a rat race to get to the front. After you've got your messaging, the next stage is targeting. What do we do this time? Well, this time we have the same thing like before. We have our cat parent movie. So we've got cat parent, and now we're going to target cat buyers. So my video is still cat parent. I'm still cat parent, but this time I'm going to see who buys cat products. I'm going to do my tests. So there's one, test one. I'm going to do it again. There's still a cat parent, but this time we're going to target other pages. So other cat pages, ones that I find in the niche, and I think, oh my word, this is it, guys. I'm going to target all those pages over there. That's who I'm going to target. Next up would be still cat parent, and I'm going to target no-kill shelters because I interviewed my audience and I found out that they hang out at no-kill shelters. So there we go. We have 3 different tests. Remember, I call it the 6 to 9 boost. Let's say I test right here and I find out that that's the winner right here, no-kill shelters. Do I need to keep testing? I could if I want to see if I can beat it, or I can just confirm first that this is the one. So let's say I think this is it. This is the winner. Now what I want to do is test. It looks, hey, it beat the other 2 10 times. So these 2 got nobody engaging on them. This one, the same type of content, went through the roof, crazy engagement. Now we want to test it again. So again, this is where I call it the 6 to 9 because the other post, we went all the way to 9, right? Here we've got 6, and then we confirmed it with all the way to 9 posts. This time, it might only be 6 posts. You might instantly get the answer. So once again, we go through, we found the answer, we think it's that one. So now we're going to do 3 more posts. No kill, no kill, no kill. Okay, I'm going to put those up on my page. Did that really, is that targeting still the best type of content for my audience? Let's find out. I post those 3 on my page. If they continue to convert, then I know this is where the audience is the most active. Now, what am I looking for conversions at this point? Likes, shares, comments, anything that has the highest level of engagement tells me that this post is good, that this targeting is good, because I'm targeting the right person who's going to take action. I know that all people everywhere buy something. So I can sell to them. If I've got the right message with the right audience, I can sell something to them. I don't know what that something is yet, and that's why the 3rd and final stage of the 6 to 9 boost is sales. So we have our message. We know what they buy, or excuse me, we know what they say about themselves, right? We know what they say about themselves. Now we need to figure out where they are most active for us so we can get them to engage. Let's see what we have here. A conversion ad is still $2 a day. Almost all my ads, I do $2 a day, except actually just recently my ads person got me up to $20 a day for some. But we're working with a bigger budget, but my regular pages, I do bigger ones. I do just $2 a day. All of these at this stage, I do, as Mary said, do I just post these to cat audience? Yes, when I'm testing the message, I just test it with the most broad audience. That's my niche. Because I just want to see if it will get engagement. Because my test is not the audience at this point. My test is the message. What do the cat people say about themselves? Let me ask cat people. And then I say, okay, I found some cat people. They like cat products. They target other cat pages. They love to engage with other cat pages. And they also getting involved in cat no-kill shelters, animal shelters. So where are the most active of these people? Of the cat audience that's really big. There's millions and millions of them. I want to narrow it in on just the most active people. I want to find what of these subcategories to target to make sure my $2 of ad spend gets the most oomph and the most power and reaches the most people, gets the most engagement for my $2. Because I want to make a big bang in the world, a big impact with just $2. Okay, yes, what if there are a couple messages that do really well? Then Gina, keep testing those 3. So you're still, you could just need to keep running a few. So my ones were cat parent and crazy cat lady. Those 2 were the top winners. So one of them I titled my page, and the other one I made into, well, most of my content. That doesn't mean I don't run the other content. It just means that when I know I want something to convert, I know exactly what message to say. Okay, so do I get these from Audience Insights? You can't get them from Audience Insights, but the best thing to do is interview your audience. When you interview your audience, you're going to find those words that they call themselves, those messages, right? You're going to find that when you interview your audience. When you interview your audience, you're going to know where they're more active online on Facebook, so you can target them and say, come back to my content. Okay. Yes. Love all these questions that you guys have. Now, the third section is sales. Now, this is when you want to target them to convert to a buyer. So this is what will they get their credit card out for? And I usually do this with somebody else's product when I'm first starting, because I don't want to spend the effort creating a course for you. I don't want to spend the effort creating a prototype that I'm going to make if you are not going to buy it, right? So this is where I test, and I'll test, say, 2 or 3 different products. I'm going to test, say, cat food. Cat people think buy cat food, right? I'm going to test a course about connecting with your cat. I'm going to test, say, pet tchotchkes. And I'm going to see which ones of these do my audience actually want. So often, remember we talked about those reader interviews, they're going to tell us that they want something. But sometimes people say they want something, but they don't actually get their credit card out for it. So that's why I also want to test. And I test with an ad, but remember when we were talking about earlier, when you're doing a sales ad, you want to make sure that the conversion, you reach at least 2,000 people before you say an ad is a winner or it's a loser. With these ones, earlier, you don't need to reach 2,000 people. 2 or 500 is a good goal, okay? 2 or 500, and you only need to spend, say, $2 a day. A conversion ad, you might need to spend $20 a day to get to that 2,000 people, okay? You usually have to spend a little bit more for those conversion ads.